Life isn't fair. Sometimes life just hands you a pretty crappy set of cards and you have to accept it, take it in, make it part of you, and move on with it. Today I thought I would just talk to you about the challenge that life has given me that has been an overarching theme for my entire life and will continue to be an overarching theme for my entire life. And that is how bloody terrible my eyes are. See, the ironic thing about these puppies is quite often I get told they're pretty, but I can tell you they're actually pretty crap. And just because I don't wear glasses, a lot of people don't realize how blind I am. Well, how blind are you, Damien? Here is my card that shows that I am legally considered blind. And this isn't a sad sack video of where Damien is visually impaired and look how it affects his life. This is me just telling you that it's a shit circumstance that I have made the best of. I'm not after sympathy. I'm just telling you what it is. You see, my eyesight has robbed me of many things. There is basic day-to-day things, such as my poor girlfriend, Sophie, love you babe, having to cut my toenails because I can't see them. Then there's the stuff that extends a little bit further, such as the other day I was at the gym and I saw two people walk in. Because they were like 5 meters away from me, I couldn't recognize exactly who they were and I thought they were someone else. So I said, "Hey bro," and they turned around and said, "Are you talking to us?" In which I had to be like, "Oh yeah, totally. I'm just wondering how you're going. I'm just a super friendly guy." And Sophie got to witness this entire exchange of social awkwardness and laugh about it for the next 3 weeks. But they did walk past me when they left and said goodbye, so maybe I made an impression. But unlike the largest scale of things, my visual impairment has affected my life and really molded me into what I am today and what I do. Obviously, I cannot drive a vehicle. I'm legally not allowed to drive, and if you live in Auckland's North Shore, you know that public transport isn't really the greatest thing. I'm lucky that Sophie takes me wherever I kind of need to go, but in regards to job opportunities, it has been quite limiting. And speaking about jobs, my biggest love in my life was graphic design. So my degree is actually in graphic design, and I'm sure you probably see little hints of it throughout my Instagram posts and stuff. But as my vision deteriorated, I kind of came to the conclusion that it's probably not best to put all my chips in a career that I might not be able to do when I'm 50, depending on how much my eyesight keeps on degenerating. So this whole really crappy eyesight thing is a big ironic screw you from life because I am such a visual person. I'm visually creative, it's how I express myself, and even to this day, like I'm currently getting into videography, I'm getting into photography, and the biggest challenges around that is being able to see what's on the screen of my camera. So the reason I'm telling you this is because there's aspects of my life that I know a lot of people strive for. I am completely self-employed. I own my own personal training setup, which is how I train clients. And then in addition, I do some graphic design freelance work, I do some copywriting work, and I do it all from home. So I have essentially carved out an entire employment for myself that means I never have to leave the house. In this age of entrepreneurs being the cool thing, this is what everyone wants to do. And the reason why I think I'm able to do it is only because I've never had the opportunity to do anything else. You see, I find it so funny that people strive for this entrepreneurial lifestyle. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a wealthy individual, but I survive and I enjoy my life. And the thing that weirds me out is most of the people that want what I have more opportunity and less burdens. This is where I say that your challenges in life is actually where you grow, because you just have to make it work. When you don't have any options, when you're backed into a corner, that is when you grit your teeth and you figure out, how the hell am I going to get out of this situation? It's like when you go to a restaurant and there are too many items on the menu. You get analysis by paralysis. You see, I've done things in regards to building a business that sustains me by myself at home because I had to. That's what I mean by the unfavorable things that life hands you can put you in an uncomfortable situation that might actually garner results that you otherwise would have never come across. So I know most of us have some crappy thing that's happened to us, or some crappy external factor that constantly dictates portions of your life. And I'm not saying, good for you, you deserve it. I'm saying, if it's not going away, it is probably a pretty good opportunity to figure out how to do something that other people can't. We grow in these areas of discomfort. It is where the learning takes place because we get to use our survival mechanisms to make it work. When shit hits the fan, you've got one of two choices. You can either be a victim or you can be a hero. And I choose to be a hero in my own life. This isn't inspirational, this isn't motivational, this is something I'm still trying to work out. But if this was a message that you needed to hear, I'm wishing you the best of luck in fixing your circumstances and coming out even better. And that's just some insight into the life of your favorite blind strength coach.
Get it?